Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles that after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of world wrestling entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Brett and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Brett's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here. Hart with...
Quick reaction to Hart there. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Counters!
Tremendous reflexes and a German suplex.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex. Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
Brett gets out of the way in time.
His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Just from a style standpoint, Brett and Shawn are totally opposite. Brett's slow, methodical, with a technical approach versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more.
Defiant counter from HBK.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
HBK in real danger here.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
And he slides him back to the mat. Assaulting the knee with purpose. This personal rivalry goes so far back, you can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional, but recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Brett was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Brett.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Absolute torture.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Tossed back into the ring.
Avoided any damage there.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used
nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
And we have a rope break.
Great ring awareness.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Boom! Kick! The momentum is square. Figure 4. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here. Back And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover. With all these attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
Just gasping for air. And an inverted atomic drop.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Playing him on the top rope. Oh, he timed that counter well. The wherewithal to counter HBK.
Getting set on the turnbuckle now. Oh!
Uh-oh, top rope and deep, deep trouble here.
Looking to get a little creative.
Creative separation here. Counter right when it was needed. Taking things back into the ring. Hart wasting no motion on the counter.
Proof these superstars have done.
Champions again!
This may be the challenger's moment.
Heading to the top now.
From above.
And Bret off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
and now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Saw what was coming and turned it into a backbreaker of their own. HBK, high risk.
From the top.
Misses big time.
Bret Hart.
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Hits the drop kick.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. The sharpshooter's locked in.
And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills now. Can he hold on long enough?
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Oh, cool with a drop kick.
Bret Hart looking to finish this once and for all.
The sharpshooter's locked in.
Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah, something's got.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Oh, quick crucifix.
Oof.
Elbow drop on target. Testing the limits of that leg here. Shawn Michaels is running into trouble.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
anticipation.
And into the corner he goes.
Scoop slam.
How much more abuse can they take from the top? Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Taken down with a crucifix.
Just like that, Shawn evades.
Lift it up. What's next? Backbreaker.
Pinning the champ. This could be over.
Oh, close call makes the champ nervous.
This has been a hard-fought match. The calls are only going to get closer. The Hitman now, he's got all the time in the world to lock it in. There it is, sharpshooter.
And you can see him struggling to... Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.